This is Steve with Real Progressives. Folks, how many of you are old enough to remember back when Brother Bill Clinton got impeached for the definition of is? Anybody remember that? I unfortunately do. I remember the whole thing. I remember the devil with the blue dress. I remember I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Ms. Lewinsky. Now, every Me Too activist out there, every Vote Blue sycophant, everybody on the Democratic Party side fell back in love with Brother Bill when he got impeached. It didn't turn him into, some sort of kryptonite. No, they canonized the man. They lionized him. They turned him into a god. Okay? For years, Bill Clinton was seen as the god who balanced the budget. We all know that was bullshit in the chef's salad, but the flip side is that it didn't do what the Republicans thought it would do. They thought it would somehow or another bring Bill Clinton to his knees, but instead Bill Clinton was busy getting interns on their knees. He didn't sit there and actually take any kind of penalty. He just got rich as hell. Hillary Clinton paid the ultimate price, which is good for us, bad for her. But the bottom line is impeachment did absolutely nothing but strengthen Bill Clinton. Now, here's the problem. Under normal circumstances, let's say we aren't facing, some crazy climate crisis. Let's say healthcare is pretty decent and everybody's just peachy keen. Chasing after Donald Trump for impeachment, if that was what your goal was, should have been done a long time ago. It shouldn't have taken this most recent thing with the Ukraine and Biden's son. I mean, for goodness sake, Biden's son and Biden are corrupt as fuck. I mean, this is going to backfire spectacularly. It's going to bring out all kinds of demons from the depths. This isn't some clean bill of health. Let's just go for Donald Trump. You got to think about what the hell happened here. I mean, Biden used his vice presidential spot to get a prosecutor that was going after his son to lose his job because of corruption. The very thing that they're trying to go after Trump for. Now, mind you, don't confuse what I'm saying here. Donald Trump is a piece of shit. He is not a good dude. Nothing good about tiny hands. But I have different goals, different aspirations, a different perspective that seems to always be the thing that gets kicked to the curb whenever the latest spin cycle occurs. I want a Green New Deal, man. I want a Green New Deal so badly because I have this great desire to see my son inherit a earth that doesn't reject humans like a virus. I want to see him inhabit and inherit an earth that his parents have taken better care of than our parents did us. I want to give you the skinny on this. And people just go with these emotional things. They don't think. Fuck. Have you ever noticed how dumb people can be sometimes? They just get emotional. They start attacking people that are about, the movement. So, they're just going to get involved. They're just going to get attacking. They're going to create little gossip cliques, right? They're just going to do stupid shit. That's what small-minded people do. And that's all over the place, my friends. The dullards are all over the place. It takes so much political capital to impeach a president. It takes the entire will of a nation to impeach a president. And our nation is already so fractured. Impeachment isn't going to unite the nation in any way, shape, or form. And the most important thing we've got going on now is this very, very short short window we have, this very, very tiny window we have, if we even have it at all, to attack climate change, to attack the contagions and the virus that is humanity's plague on the earth. Our gift to our children is death. And we're going to try and worry about impeaching Donald Trump. Folks, the amount of unity that we need to save ourselves from extinction crosses well beyond political bounds, well beyond Republican and Democrat. It's going to take a huge, huge movement to attack this problem. Greta Thunberg came out and just ripped apart the political establishment. And she took adults out like you wouldn't believe. She's like, I don't want your hopes and prayers. I don't want your bullshit. I want to live, and you fucked it up. And you can see clearly these people don't care two shits about her words. People, you know what? I got to tell you, you got to be one hell of an actress to be able to do what she's done. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not possible. Goodness gracious. Little Orphan Annie did it. Pippi Longstocking did it. Judy Garland's done it. The little kid from Modern Family did it. Leave It to Beaver did it. But there was something authentic in Greta. And we didn't learn the lesson. We still haven't ingested. And I got to tell you, to see the hyenas coming out of the woodwork like the ghouls shaving Aslan, not to put Trumpy in the Aslan position, mind you, but just to put the ghouls where the ghouls are, shows you how far away from survival we really are. Or, let me tell you what it also says. It tells me also that forget the Republicans not believing in climate change and believing that we're in a climate crisis. The Democrats don't either. It's quite clear that the people talking about Russiagate don't care about the crisis before us. It's quite clear the Republicans don't give two shits. Well, we've known that. Welcome to, what was this, 1969 or 70? No, welcome to 2019. They haven't in forever. It's going to take an incredible amount of non-political talk to clear the runway for us to survive. And impeachment is going to take every headline. It's going to take every single person's attention off the prize, both for good and for bad. And it's going to make lesser evilism in vogue again. Forget survival. Forget a Green New Deal. Forget all that stuff. We've got to be pragmatic. We blew all our capital impeaching Donald Trump. Let's go ahead and focus our attention on getting some centrist elected now. Some corporate stooge. Some half measures bullshit. Forget student loan cancellation. Let's just go ahead and help this very small segment. Forget any kind of meaningful fiscal policy. Let's go ahead and finance a Green New Deal by selling green energy around the world. Another market-based thing. Bullshit. This, folks, whew, if you don't get this, you really are part of the problem. I'm telling you right now. Every man, woman, and child, no matter their color, gender, sexual preference, you name it. No one will survive a tsunami blazing through their neighborhoods. No one will survive some new thing called a Category 6 hurricane that has yet to be invented. Okay? No one will survive any of these things if we don't recognize them for what they are. They're an act of climate change, and they're an act of climate disaster, and they're a climate emergency, and they're right here, right now. And if we don't solve it, impeachment will be the least of our concerns. The least of our fucking concerns. Oh, sure, there'll be some idiots on Facebook and stuff like that bitching about this person made him sad or some other bullshit. But when it comes down to it, your kids won't be able to survive a tsunami. You can thank the distractigons over here that are biting at people's ankles, and you can thank these other people over here for fucking chasing impeachment. At the end of the day, we don't stand a fucking chance. Too many idiots running around distracting any kind of meaningful change. Until we overcome that, folks, it won't matter what political party you're in. There'll be no building the Green Party. There'll be no Dem enter. There's just going to simply be a lot of chaos and destruction. I'm sorry, but this latest curveball, this latest development isn't something I'm celebrating. Not because I don't think he deserves to be impeached. Hell, not because I don't believe he deserves to be in jail. But because I care more about my kids' survival than I do political games. You take that one to the bank. I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progressives. Have a great night, everybody.